What's up? This is a reading for North Node and Gemini. I hope all is well with the North Node and Gemini collective. Thank you for checking out the video. Hopefully you will subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can keep in contact with my posts or keep up to date with my posts. If the reading resonates with you or someone you know, feel free to hit that like button and leave a comment if you would like, or an emoji in reference to how it resonates or that it does. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Your North Node is the energy that you are supposed to be moving towards. It's what you would consider your destiny and what you're supposed to be doing while you're here, right? The South Node is the opposite of that. The South Node is energies that you've already mastered in a past life. And some of the negative, you've mastered it so well that you've fallen into the negative energies of that sign, and you have to use what you've learned in reference to that energy to help you to go towards your North Node energy, right? So you want to look at where the North Node is in your chart. That's the area of life where you are going to you're going to use these energies in this particular area of life to help you to achieve your North Node energy. And wherever the South Node energy is in your chart, that's the area where maybe some of the toxic energy may show up. So you would want to make sure that you're looking at that energy and noticing it, recognizing it, and using the planetary aspects to help you to maneuver out of it. That's just the quick and dirty version of it. It's not very easy to move towards your North Node or live in exact alignment with your North Node, but at least if you have some type of direction or guidance, you'll be able to recognize certain circumstances and situations that may pull you out of alignment. So I'm going to put out 5 cards, and we're going to see what you may need to avoid, or what possible lessons you may experience in life that would alert you of, the fact that, it could be trying to take you off of your path in life. Now, with the North Node in Gemini and the South Node in Sagittarius, you're going to be aiming towards it. With the South Node in Sagittarius, you came from a specific, very specific background. Could have been like a very religious background, a very strict background, something that was very limited in beliefs and ideas as far as worldly beliefs and ideas. You had followed a specific regimen or a specific lifestyle, and that's what you lived. And so in this lifetime, it's meant for you to explore different ideas, beliefs, religious beliefs, spiritual beliefs, philosophies, life philosophies. Try something different, all right? Do something different. So you're going to be presented with scenarios and situations in your life where it's going to cause you to open up your mind. So you may be involved with people, places, things, ideas that restrict your growth, that restrict your open-mindedness and your opportunities for to expand your horizon, so to speak. It's your responsibility to recognize that and use that negative energy of the Sagittarius of being really restrictive, being judgmental, being racist, being prejudiced. Take that because you could have been that in a past life or experienced that energy in a past life or in your childhood. And what you are supposed to do is learn from that and learn that there's other ways to see things and do things. That's just an example. You could have grown up in a very strict religious background as well. And as an adult now, you're supposed to move towards living a different lifestyle, right? And so the overall energy for your spread is the High Priestess energy. So this is tapping into your intuitive abilities, actually your spirituality as well. The current situation here for you is the Magician energy in reverse. So you may have clouded vision about what you've been taught, maybe as a child, or what you learned in your lifestyle, in your past life. There are some things that are still resonate with you, and you could be living in that energy, and you may realize it's not working for you anymore, so it's causing confusion. The Magician energy in reverse doesn't necessarily mean something negative. It could, but it could just also mean clouded judgment, clouded confusion, not being able to make up your mind, so you don't know what to manifest. The challenge is the Four of Wands energy in reverse. So the challenge is you being comfortable with a particular change in lifestyle. It's like you're doing this, but it's not comfortable for you. It doesn't sit well with your soul with the Four of Wands in reverse. what your guides want you to keep in mind or take into consideration is that this particular lifestyle that you're living or were living, it no longer fits you. It no longer suits you. And so it's now time for you to transform and move on and metamorph into the next stage of your life experience, right? What the universe wants you to focus on moving forward is not to put any more time and effort and energy into whatever that circumstance is. Now, you want to look at the South Node because that's where this energy is going to show up, where you're going to have to use that. You're going to have to make a change. And what you're going to do is you're going to figure out where the North Node is and use that sign and use that energy of the North Node and what area of life that is in to help you to combat, where the South Node is. And so moving forward, what you would need to do is you're going to have to set up some type of boundaries, some type of restrictions. You may have to stand your ground with certain things. You may have to guard and or block, something coming towards you. All right, let's take a look and see what the top 5 cards are. So we have the High Priestess energy and the Ten of Swords energy in reverse. So some of you may already know that this situation was deceitful to you in some way, shape, or form. Or you had a sense of it, but maybe it had to play out with the Two of Pentacle energy in reverse, the Three of Cups, and the Everything is Fine energy. These 2 cards have been coming out more and more for people. This card has 79 cards. A traditional tarot deck has 78. This card has an extra deck. This deck has an extra card. Talk about Mercury and Gemini. So this deck has an extra card. It's exactly the same as the Ten of Swords. The only difference is the writing at the bottom. Both of these cards have come out for you, and they came out in reverse. Okay, so for some of you, you knew that this person had something going on behind your back. For some of you, you knew, but you just didn't know what or how severe it was. Yeah, and so what happens is, for some of you, you stop putting time and energy into this situation, and now this person wants to come back around, but it's going to be the same situation. Nothing's going to change, right? You already knew what was going on. You sensed this before this person even sensed it, and that's also with your Sagittarius North Node energy. You're very wise. You've been through a lot of different experiences with that. Actually, it's in reverse. The Gemini energy is putting you in position where you are going to be able to experience a variety of different things. The Sagittarius South Node energy is a very restrictive energy. When Sagittarius is in its negative energy, it's not about growth and expansion. It's about constriction, being afraid to move forward because of prejudices or because of beliefs or biases that really don't serve you. And so for some of you, you may know this about this person or situation or place. You may know that it doesn't serve you. You're going to outgrow it, or you were going to outgrow it. For some of you, you knew it would be a waste of your time, or you know it's going to be a waste of your time to participate. Let's get some clarity. The Magician energy is in reverse, please. We have that clarified with the Service energy. So yeah, for some of you, you're not sure which way to go and what to put energy and effort into, or you're confused about the energy and effort you're putting in. Is it benefiting you, right? The challenge is the Four of Wands in reverse. You feeling at peace with this, okay? What is this Four of Wands energy in reverse, please? Yeah, we have the Service energy. So the Servant and the Service energy are out here, right? So with the Servant energy coming out in reverse with the Four of Wands here, yeah, you're not happy. This is not serving you. It's no longer serving you. It could be a relationship because we have the Four of Wands. It could be a place of work, okay? But whatever it is, it doesn't bring you peace anymore. It no longer serves a place in your life. What's this Death energy? This is the transformation you're going through. You're outgrowing this, or you're changing, right? You're taking things to the next level in your journey. Yeah, constantly. You're going to consistently experience change and transformation. Because you're going to constantly be challenged with new ideas and new ways of thinking. And so there's going to be a consistency of change in your life with the Death energy and the consistency energy. You have to think about it. Gemini is your North Node, and Gemini is all about different lifestyles, different views, different ideas, different attitudes. So in this lifetime, you're meant to experience different views, different lifestyles. So you may be a Buddhist for about a year and a half, and then you may decide after a year and a half you don't want to do that anymore. You may decide that you want to live a polygamous lifestyle. for about 5 or 10 years. And then after that, you may decide that, you want to be a Christian. Or you may decide later on you want to be an atheist. Like, you're going to be changing your ideas, thoughts, and views and lifestyles are going to be changing. You may be someone who maybe when you were a child, you were always attracted to same sex. And so that could have been because of whatever reason. And now as you are maturing and you're getting older, you're realizing that, okay, maybe I just don't want to be with just men. Maybe I want to be with men and women. Or maybe I don't want to be with men anymore. Maybe I just want to be with women. Whatever, you're going to be changing. That's going to be constant. So just keep that in mind. Don't beat yourself up because, people around you may not understand you and they may not understand why you living your life one way and then the next minute you're doing something different. You know how people are. They'll try, oh, this person's not stable. One minute they're doing this, one minute. Don't worry about what people say. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Okay? And with the Eight of Pentacle energy in reverse, don't pay people any mind about what they have to say. Do what you feel you need to do and do what you're guided to do. Everybody doesn't have the same path in life. And as soon as people understand that, they'll respect that and they'll stop being so judgmental of others and just focus on what they're supposed to be doing. Because if you're focused on what you're supposed to be doing, you don't have time to be worrying about what somebody else is doing. At all. Here's a surprise energy in reverse. Exactly. You know this. So with the Nine of Wands energy showing up here in reverse, or is this upright? This is upright. Nine of Wands showing upright. This is you, standing your ground, defending your right to live different lifestyles. Each wand could represent a different passion that you have, right? And you're like, I did feel like this one day. And for 2 years I was a Buddhist. And then for another 3 years I was atheist. And then for another 4 years I was Christian. And then I was, whatever. And I did all that. And, you know what I'm saying? That's what you are meant to do. Clarify this Nine of Wands here for the Gemini North Node. We have faithfulness energy in reverse. You don't have to be faithful to any idea. As long as you're being honest with yourself and others, you don't have to be committed to one lifestyle. You don't have to. That you're not designed to do that. And so because some people are, they're always trying to compare themselves to you. This is why astrology is very important, because it helps you to tap into who you are as an individual. Society in this 3D realm teaches us, oh, everybody's supposed to be doing the same thing. Everybody's supposed to graduate from school, go get a degree, and then get a job, and then buy a house, have 2.5 kids, get married. That's not everybody's path. That's why there's millions of people who've done it, and they don't do anything in the line of work that they went to school for. They are thousands and thousands of dollars in debt. They're not happy. They don't have that 2.5, or they end up divorcing, or, they're just not happy in their life choices because they're trying to be like what society tells them to be instead of finding out who they truly are and moving towards their North Node. And this is why the North Node is so important. Now, it's not that it's going to be easy. It's not, because society's going to be, throwing their whims at you in reference to what you should be doing. But that's going to happen no matter what path you take. You have to learn self-discipline, self-respect, and know what your purpose is. And once you know what your purpose is, then you can go full throttle and work towards it without worrying about what other people have to say, because you know, and the universe is going to bless you as a result of it. Here's the 3 Page of Pentacles here. So this is you trying to figure out what you should put time, energy, and effort into. Pretty much. Some of you, maybe you want to go to school for different things. So maybe some of you have gone to school for one thing, you got your degree, and then now you want to go for something else, you got your degree. And then maybe you want to go for something else and you got your degree. And, people are talking about it like, you always in school. You have those people who they have a lifelong love for learning, and so they want to take class after class after class of different things because in their past life they may have felt that they were sheltered, that they only saw things from a certain perspective and certain view, and so seeing things from different perspectives, living different lifestyles, it opens up their mind and their opportunity, and it feeds their soul. This is what you were designed to do. Here's a Tower energy in reverse with the 4 of Wands in reverse. Like, you're trying to avoid being stressed out or being unfulfilled with the 4 of Wands in reverse. Like, you don't want to be in a situation serving purpose to a situation that you've outgrown or no longer suits you. And you're going to outgrow things. That's just going to happen. You're going to change lifestyles. Yeah, we have the Five of Pentacle energy in reverse. Yeah, you're going to walk away from certain things, walk towards other things. You know, your financial situation may suffer a bit because of it, but as long as you're doing what is divine and what you're rightly guided to do, the universe will provide for you. Some of you may have left a certain scenario or situation to see if something else fitted. It didn't, and then maybe you want to come back to a certain circumstance or to a certain scenario situation. Maybe you're avoid going. Some of you could be trying to avoid going back to your hometown. You know, maybe where you grew up was one thing and it was very small and closed minded, and people were just very narrow minded in their views and attitudes, and you wanted to leave or you want to leave. So that you can see what the world has to offer. But constancy and death are here. The universe wants you to know that your world is going to always change. Yeah, with the Six of Wands energy in reverse, don't feel like a loser because of that. And don't let people make you feel like something's wrong with you because of that. Because, like I said, people are going to criticize with the Six of Wands energy in reverse. They're going to criticize you because, you know, they're too busy worrying about your life instead of fixing their fucked up life. Don't let people, don't. Because you'll never be happy. Yeah, here's the Fool energy in reverse here. So yeah, don't focus on it. You know, don't be surprised when people come at you and try to criticize you and call you a fool with the Fool in reverse. Oh, you need to make, you know, be stable. You always moving around. 1 minute you this, 1 minute you that. You know, and it could come from people who are closest to you. But do what you feel is right for you. Yeah, with the Queen of Wands, live your life the way you want to. Stand your ground. You don't have to be faithful to any lifestyle if you want, because it's in your nature to experience different lifestyles. Period. With the Page of Wands energy in reverse. That's what's meant for you to, that's what it's meant for you to do. All right? That's why you're here. But as long as you're doing it responsibly as well, okay? That has to be taken into consideration. Irresponsibility with the Ace of Wands energy in reverse is not the move. You know, so strap up, basically, when you're having sex, you know, because if you're the type of person who doesn't really want to settle down and have children, make sure you're wearing condoms. With that Nine of Wands, strap up. Facts. Let's get 3 cards out here in reference to this deck and see what advice we have. One more. So we got decision. Yeah, the decision is yours as far as when you're ready to move on and experience something new. Some of you may like to travel and move around. Okay? Or you may come back and forth, go home, leave home, and then come back and leave again and then come back. Like, that's what's meant for you to happen. Right? That's what's meant to happen for you. Friendship. You may meet someone in your travels or in your journeys. You may meet a new friend who might be willing to travel and connect with you. Marriage. Some of you are in a marriage right now, and maybe that's what you want to do. You want to come out of the marriage. The Four of Wands energy is here in reverse. So you may not be, you and your partner may no longer be sleeping together with the Service energy and the Four of Wands energy in reverse. And with the Tower energy in reverse and the Five of Wands, maybe somebody's like, okay, you know, I want to avoid a disaster. So, you know, patience is here. Somebody may need to exercise some patience in finding out how things are going to move forward, because patience and friendship, that tells me that if this is not you experiencing this, the person that you may meet may be coming out of this type of situation. And so it's very important that you take time to be friends with them, get to know them. They could still be attached to their marriage emotionally, even though they may have legally been separated. For some of you, they're still legally married, right? But for you, this person is a past life connection. So you could still be married to this person, and maybe in a past life you two were together and you were supposed to split up. Maybe. All right, that's for some of you. And in this lifetime, marriage life may not be for you. Okay? Maybe that's something that is meant for you to experience, or you experienced in a past life, but now it's meant for you to be free. You know, and not with somebody, not in a relationship. So this could be why the friendship energy is here. You know, because maybe you just want to have friendships. You don't want to have an intimate marriage, right? But the decision is going to be up to you. And it's just very important that you take your time and decide what's best for you. Be patient with yourself, and don't deal with anybody who can't be patient with you, but know who it is and know what you want, and be able to articulate that so people can be fair and say, okay, when I rock with you, I'm going to rock with you because I know that this is what you're about. And so you know that they're wholeheartedly there for you. Keep it 100 with them. That's the only way to have people be loyal to you. You have to show some form of loyalty. Be open and be honest. All right, let's get 3 cards out. What's for decision? So for decision, we have the abundant universe will provide. It came out in reverse. So for some of you, like I said, when you're moving in the path of your north node, the universe is going to provide for you. Whenever you're going in alignment with what is destined for your path here, the universe is going to move things and make sure things happen for you. Outer spirit came out when we're talking about friendship and patience, and it says you are never alone. So for some of you, maybe you have a friend or a family member, or maybe you will come in contact with someone who you'll be able to really open up with and explain, what it is and who you are. Because like I said, I feel a lot of judgmental energy here for people who really don't understand you. And even if they did, these people are not happy in their own lives, so they're not going to be, to be able to, only thing they're going to do is get in your way. Yeah, owl spirit came out. It says you see clearly now in reverse. So for some of you, you didn't know this before you started looking into astrology to understand your north node. You just didn't understand why one minute, you would be comfortable with this lifestyle and then another minute you wasn't. Or why you were always open to learning and experiencing new things, and why you like to take classes, and why you like to travel, and why you like to meet different types of people, and, you have different friendships, and, some people don't understand that about you. Right? And it's not for them to understand, it's for you to understand. And so once you see things clearly and you understand that this is what's aligned for you, then you're able to sit back and say, okay, now let me start making plans based on what I'm supposed to do and why I'm here. And make sure that it's in alignment with my north node. And as long as it is, the universe will make sure that I'm aided and guided along the way. Clarify there we go. So we have Unfinished Symphony, which came out in reverse. So once you make the decision, you're going to wrap up this karmic cycle, because this indeed is a karmic cycle. Living a lifestyle that you've outgrown, and are you going to take the steps to move away from it, right? And so that way you will be wrapping up this Unfinished Symphony, because this card came out in reverse. Then we have Conflict and Chaos. Friendship, patience, and you are never alone. So jumping into a situation too soon and being too needy for friendship, or just, being too quick to jump into friendships without being patient and taking the time to get to know people, could put you into situations where you attract people who are clingy. People who don't want to allow you to breathe, who don't agree with your lifestyle, and they try to contain you and hold you back. Right? And so that's where chaos and conflict comes in. So you do need to be careful. That's why you don't jump so quick into relationships, because you are the type of person, your lifestyle and beliefs and views may change. So marriage may not be for you. And if it is, you would have to have somebody who's able to grow with you. Right? So another Gemini North Node. So to be fair came out in reverse. So yeah, was clarifying you see clearly now. So in order for you to see things clearly and see yourself clearly, then you will be able to be fair to yourself, and then you will understand, okay, this is how I can turn life in my favor so things go in my perspective, right? Because you may have felt like, okay, this is not fair. Why am I experiencing this? It's because you didn't see the overall picture. You didn't understand what was going on. But now that you understand what your North Node is and why you're experiencing what you're experiencing, it gives you a different perspective. It gives you a mind shift. It kind of takes relief off of you. I know it did for me, because it's like now I understand why I was experiencing certain things. And, people outside of me were throwing darts at me about it, but it was something I knew that I couldn't help, and then when I saw it in my chart, I understood, okay, so I understand now, and that's part of what astrology does. It helps you to realize you're not intentionally doing certain things to aggravate people. It's just that people don't understand your quirks. And they don't even understand theirs. So that way they won't even be able to understand yours. So, it's all about just trying to understand what's going on and what you need to do so that you can do what it is that you were brought here to do. I hope this provided some clarity and insight. If it resonated with you or someone you know, make sure you click the like button and leave me a comment on how it resonates, or if you don't want to get into detail, leave me an emoji. But please click that like button and subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you need a personal, my information is in the box below. Thank you for coming to check out the North Node and Gemini reading for the month of March, and I wish you guys the best. Take care.